Welcome back to the third video, because I'm dressed the same way. We all know that I uploaded all three of them in the same day, just an hour apart for each. It's a living, I guess. So, in this video, we will be discussing Erikson's stages of psychosocial development. Let's get right into it. So, I'm just going to list them out and then discuss them, because there are 8 of them. Stage 1, trust versus mistrust. What we hope to accomplish and hope to get out of it is hope. And it's from age 0 to 1.5. Stage 2, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Our basic virtue that we hope to get out of it is our will. I feel so zen. And that is ages 1.5 to 3. Our third stage is initiative versus guilt, and our basic virtue that we hope to gain is purpose. The ages 3 to 5. You know what? I'm going to skip the basic virtues for now, because they don't make any sense until I explain them. So let's just go with the stage number, the psychosocial crisis, and the age. The next one, industry versus inferiority, ages 5 to 12. The very next one, stage 6, intimacy versus isolation, age 18 to 40. Yeah, getting into it. Now, I believe Erikson is one of the only people who go past a certain age and continue past a certain age, because he has 2 more stages, ladies and gentlemen, for 2 more age ranges. The next one is generativity versus stagnation, and that's ages 40 to 65. And then the last one is ego integrity versus despair, ages 65 plus. I do remember that one is about, have I accomplished anything in my life? That's basically all I'm gonna say, because that's all there is to know. Like, are you happy? Are you content with what you've done with your life? Like, we need to gain the wisdom that we're happy. We need to know that we're happy by 65. Okay, so let's dive into trust versus mistrust. It's the first stage, and if the care the infant receives is consistent, this is also from simplepsychology.org. Predictable and reliable, they will develop a sense of trust, and they will know that they can trust in the world around them. If it is not consistent care, they're gonna carry that with them for the rest of their life. They're gonna know eventually, like, I know I don't trust the world. I don't know if it's because of my parents messing me up at this age, but I know that I can't trust the world around me. Everyone can be different, but I personally don't trust this world. But at this age, subconsciously, you'll know if you can trust or not trust the world around you. If you're crying and you get picked up, if you're crying and you don't get picked up. It's so hard to mess up a kid because you can't coddle them too much and you can't ignore them too much. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having kids. I know I'm going to mess them up so badly. They're going to be in therapy for the rest of their lives, just like I'm going to be. Stage 2, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Success in this stage will lead to more confidence in the child and more security in their place in the world. And it'll lead further into their ability to survive into the world if they're successful. If they're criticized, overly controlled, or not given the opportunity to assert themselves during this stage at all, they're going to feel inadequate. They're not going to feel like they're able to survive on their own. They're going to lack self-esteem, and they're going to feel a sense of shame or doubt in everything they do. Hence the name, shame and doubt. Stage 3, initiative versus guilt. This is a particularly lively, rapid developing thing. During this period, the primary feature is central. That the stage is, yeah, I'm not making sense. The goal is that the children are able to play, initiate play, and plan activities, make up games, and if they can do this, then they will feel a sense of security in their ability to lead others and make their own decisions, and they'll develop some initiative. If this is not successfully done, then they will develop a sense of guilt, and the children will overstep in forcefulness, and the danger is that the parents will tend to punish the child and restrict his initiatives too much. Like I said in my past couple of videos, it's very hard to raise a kid. I mean, people do it all the time, but it's very hard. You can mess up the kid so easily. Stage 4, industry versus inferiority. Children are at the stage where they'll be learning to read and write and do math, to do things on their own. This is where also teachers do the whole teaching thing. I remember this one thing from college. It was something like, I teach, you watch, I do, you try, you do, I see. Something like that. But I don't remember how to explain what it means. It's a kind of, what's the word? It's what buildings have. I can't remember the word. It's a structure of learning. It's like a structure for how to learn. You know, you watch the person do it. They do it in front of you. You try to do it in front of them. They correct you that time, and then you try to do it on your own. Right. So if they're not encouraged or reinforced for their initiative, they begin to feel incompetent, and it will make them feel inferior. Stage 5, identity versus role confusion. This is a major stage of development where the child has to learn the roles they occupy and will occupy as an adult, and it is during this stage that the adolescent will re-examine their identity and try to find out exactly who he or she is. Erikson suggests that there are two identities involved, the sexual and the occupational. They need to know if they're gay or lesbian. If they're gay or straight, and the occupational role, what they're going to do in life. Okay. Also, if they have role confusion, it can lead to identity crises. And they will experiment with different lifestyles in work, in their school, in political activities, and just about anything. And it can lead them to feeling unhappy and unfulfilled. Stage 6. We have 3 more. Intimacy versus isolation. We share ourselves intimately with others. You know, we explore our relationships leading toward longer term commitments, you know, marriage, kids of our own, with someone other than our family. We move on from age 18 to 40. A successful turnout would be happy relationship, sense of commitment, sense of safety, sense of care. Did I not put this on mute? Sorry. And a good, strong confidence in their relationship. But on the other hand, they can end up avoiding intimacy, having a fear of commitment, and leads to isolation, loneliness, and depression. Again, it's very hard. Stage 7, which I don't actually remember it being that important that I learned it, because I remember in my class it was more about child developmental. Excuse me. And unfortunately, these extra stages just kind of came along with it. But I will go through it just because. It says, generativity refers to making your mark on the world through creating or nurturing things that will outlast an individual, such as charities, organizations, a tree, something like that. Or you stagnate and you do nothing. You just keep living your life and not care about the involvement you have in the world, or if you fail, or what mark you left. And then I already said stage 8, it's the acceptance of, it's ego integrity versus despair, the acceptance of your life cycle, or the acceptance that you're at this age, that you're happy, that you don't feel like you wasted your life. And this was obviously the longest video because it was the most to discuss. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram or TikTok, Mellies_meltdowns, or leave a comment below if you need help with anything psychological. And that is it for this video because I'm ready to take a nap. But I have to go clean. So, have a wonderful day, YouTube. Bye, everyone. Till next time.